Hey guys, so it's been a minute. For those of you who might be wondering where I've been, I'm in college and finals is around, so I was focusing on that. I quit my job. I was making like 10 an hour. I went to another job next door, so now I'm making $15 an hour. So finally reached at least minimum wage. So I think that was the right decision. But yeah, just been making changes in my life for the better, of course. But it's finally winter break, so it's just I'm just not the type of person who's like, I'm gonna make a YouTube video when I have projects due. But now that that worry and stress is out the way, I can finally focus on what I like to do. I'll be making my websites, doing my YouTube videos, learning JavaScript, doing streaming. I did do streaming while I was busy. And yeah, stuff like that. So yeah, somebody in my Discord server named Sophie, she asked if I could react to a video from paternity court. So I was like, why not? Be a great first video to react to. So I'll probably do more, honestly, because I like reacting. Even if nobody watches it, I don't know, I like doing it by myself, on my own. So yeah, hope you enjoy the video. Let's get into it. Lauren Lakes. I like her hair.
You may be seated.
Hello, Your Honor.
Hello.
This is the case of Woodbury versus Cage.
Thank you, Jerome.
Cage.
Good day, everyone. Ms. Woodbury, you claim you are 110% certain that your fiancé, Mr. Cage, is the father of your 1-year-old son, Lexington.
He looks like it.
You say your reality TV persona has put you in the position of having to prove paternity to Mr. Cage, but also to all of the naysayers on social media.
Girl, don't nobody care about you.
The world. Is that correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
Mr. Cage, you say your paternity doubt began when the plaintiff was pregnant because of the many rumors that came from friends and others on social media. You are hoping today's results will prove you are the father. Is that correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, so Ms. Woodbury, you say you need everyone to know he's the dad.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay.
Explain.
Why?
I mean, I know 110% that Daquan is the father of my child. I don't sleep with no one. I don't look at nobody. I don't have feelings for no one else but this man. There's always going to be people in his ear no matter where we go, just because I do have that reality star TV persona. And it could be not even denying our son or anything. No matter what I do with my life, someone has an opinion.
And so let's be completely...
I'll be honest. I feel like this is kind of like a flashy way of, if she really does want to prove the results to her audience, why not just get a DNA test? Do you really need to be on paternity court to prove this? But I don't know, that's how I feel.
Honest, your public persona, often you're portrayed as a girl that's fun, carefree, living life, sexy, fun. So this entire image, you believe, is now almost kind of backfired in that...
Or it makes her look like a slut, And, yeah. When it comes to the eyes of society, if somebody portrays themselves a certain way, people are then... people are not going to see them as a real person. They're just going to see him as like a... as like a flat character, one-trick pony kind of character. They only have a few traits, and that's it to their personality. But, hopefully you guys realize listening to this that the people you see on YouTube and stuff like that, of course, they're not like that in real life, Like, how I'm talking to you right now, yeah, it's probably how I'll talk to you in real life. But for the most part, most people, they kind of exaggerate and stuff like that because it creates more engaging content. I just don't have the energy to do that shit.
That these people expect you to be something you're saying you're not.
Well, that's on you. It kind of sounds like your fault, I'll be honest. It's like, if I portrayed myself to be extremely athletic, even though I'm not, then like that's on you. That's your fault.
Yes, Your Honor.
So, Mr. Cage, can you take me back to how you met and tell the court how you feel about this public persona?
I didn't get
He looked good. He looked good. That's all I have to say. He looks really good. I like the hair.
with her because of her persona. I got with her because of the person she was.
Uh-huh.
When I first met her, she hit me up on Instagram through a Snapchat from a friend that she saw. And she was just like, hey, I have an event. I want you to come out. I want you to hang out with me and some of my friends.
You can't bring your friend.
But you can't bring your friend. So I got in the Uber. I pulled up to the event, and she just pulled up. So we walk into the club, do the walkthrough, and then after that, it was history.
Oh, wait, you say history?
Yeah.
Oh, so what does that mean? So you do the walkthrough.
Yeah.
I invited
And
him
then
back home. And then he didn't leave after that. He stayed.
Well,
Yeah.
this was the thing.
So what you're saying is you went back to your place
Yeah.
and you all were intimate on the first night?
Yes.
Yes.
Have you decided
Oh,
your
I'm
boyfriend
sorry.
and girl?
I'm
We
sorry.
started off protection. First night,
Yes.
I'm sorry, I accidentally pressed the button.
did you use
Okay, I mean, shit. Might as well call it what it is. You sluts. You whores.
No.
Oh, y'all are doing the most. So we start off irresponsible.
Yep. Yes.
Have you decided your boyfriend and girlfriend now? I mean, what is
Not right
this?
away. No, not right away.
We were still just like hanging out. I mean, like,
I'll be honest. The lip. I don't know what happened to the lip
Not right
in the
away.
first
No, not
little.
right away.
Yeah. I mean, look at the lips. It looks like him. Bro, babies look so.
we were still just like hanging out. I mean, like, people were always telling me, they were just like,
Like two different babies. I'll be honest.
even some of her co-stars, they were just like, hey, listen, don't.
But I mean, look at that fucking lip. Like she's white. Like the hair is curly. He looks tan. I mean, I'm not saying that's all there is to a factor. At the end of the day, race is nothing more than appearance. However, I just don't see where else he's getting this type of appearance from.
Trust Kaylee, she's out there. And I say birds of a feather flock together. So it was just like, oh, if you're hanging out with them, you must be, doing
So
the
were
same.
you
I think it's a logical conclusion, But at the same time, you slept with her the first night, so what does that say about yourself?
were you out there, Miss Woodbury? Tell the truth. What was going on?
Then I wasn't sleeping around. I was
I mean, you slept with someone on the first night, so
having fun. I'm 21. I'm having fun. I'm going out dancing. I'm partying. Yeah, I'm partying.
Okay, but if we're being
girl, we're looking for the meat and potatoes. Where are you being a thought, bruh?
honest, you did bring him to your event, then bring him to your house, then sleep with him unprotected on the first day.
Exactly. So like, it kind of tells me what kind of person you are, unless he was just like an exception, which is like I doubt it, but okay.
Now, the way this courtroom usually goes, most people say, well, if you did that once, you probably did it before.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not saying I haven't done it, but not multiple times.
I mean, have you done it? Yes or no? I think you have.
I know
You know,
around one or two that she's done that with.
Okay. Do you want to be with her or not, sir? You're the fiance. You know that you're still with her, right? Like, are we here to break up?
So,
Like, you're supposed to be on her side, bro. Okay.
It wasn't right after the other.
So you're very much aware of the situation.
oh yeah.
Okay.
All right, so at some point,
Okay.
Miss Woodbury, you find out you're pregnant. Take me to that day.
I think it was a year after we finally settled down, and I haven't been feeling right. I just feel weird. So I just got up and went to the store. The store was right next to our house at the time. So I went up, got a test, and shortly after that, it said, positive, you're pregnant. So I just yelled at to him, and I was like, hey, you're gonna be a dad.
I was like, no, the fuck, I'm not. I'll kill myself. I'm not being a dad.
And then it's, yeah.
So what was the response? Were you happy?
Yeah, he got that bag. As you should, sir. He's set. Look at them eyebrows. He's groomed. He got that little hair.
I
To
told
me,
her
it's
You
she was
look
lying.
good.
I was like, you're lying. She was like, no, I'm not. I'll go get another one. And I was like,
take
go get
that
another
out of
one.
you.
She got another one. It was positive, and
You dead ass made her get another one?
I mean, like, I was happy but scared at the same time.
When does the doubt just
4
set
months
in and you go, is this my baby?
So the doubt started kicking in.
3 months in.
Yeah, around 3
Well, damn. I mean, can he get a word out?
months in. There was a artist, and he scarily resembles me. Like it's kind of
No,
weird.
he does not.
We resemble each
Well, let me see the picture, sis. Because people say this shit all the time. No, they don't. Let me see the picture. Let me judge for myself.
other, and everyone
hope I
thinks
see a
so as
picture.
well. And pretty much they talked all the time.
Okay.
She says,
About
"Oh,
what?
we don't talk
About
all the
what?
time."
Music.
No, I don't know because I
Music.
never.
What do
met him,
you-
But the things that he was saying in front of me.
Girl, you can't even reach a mic, okay? What are you talking to him about music for?
And some of my family members were very disrespectful, and you
So-
just brushed it right off.
Tell the court what kinds of things was he saying specifically?
Like, we were in the car, and before we got out there, we were just letting him know that she was pregnant, and he was like, "Oh yeah, I already know. The baby gonna be good. Her and the baby gonna be good. That's my girl." You know, like.
That's my girl. But yeah, other people say that to.
What? What?
Our friends all the time, and you don't think anything of it. But when it's turned to me, it's like,
Because I know.
What? Who? But they're probably women. You know, that's my girl. You know, look at this man in the back. Ain't nobody taking his shit right now. That's my girl. What? Girl, please.
Know
to
the,
me, it's my
Well, the
like that's
correct
my girl.
response
It's
would have
like,
been congratulations, right?
Yeah.
Exactly. Not that's my girl. Who says that shit? That's not normal.
If you want more episodes of Paternity Court,
Now, I'll be honest, sir.
make sure
You're
to
here.
subscribe and
Homeboy is here to prove to the world that that's his child, right? So why are we spilling this tea on each other? Aren't you guys like getting married? Aren't you guys, isn't that supposed to be your future wife? I don't know. If it was me and I was here to, prove that, this is the father of my child and whatever, I wouldn't be trying to slander my image in the process. That just sounds kind of dumb.
click on the notification bell.
Period, sis.
Do you believe at some point she was intimate with this guy?
I feel so.
He said that's my girl, so yeah. I think it makes sense. Cause who says that?
never ever hung out with him outside of like without him there.
But you
never.
But why are you even hanging out with this guy in the first place,
You
bro?
Never hung out with the guy.
You've hung out with him prior.
One time, and everyone was around.
These were
and you
multiple
saw it.
times.
All
I
our
remember you're
other
telling
friends
me that
were
you're
there.
always with him.
So the
Never.
point is, this relationship with this guy,
Why are you saying whatever, bro? It's important. Like you want to marry this person, right? Don't even get married. I'll be honest.
Mr. Cage, you've not always been very comfortable with, but you're trying to lean into your trust and believe that Ms. Woodbury
He's leaning into that bag. Come on now.
is saying there's no physical, emotional, sexual
Yeah.
connection.
I believe you're 100% because at the
Why?
end of the day, it's like I have to trust her because we're in a relationship, and I have to make sure that she knows that I have her back.
But you didn't have my back because you.
I didn't
believed
have
it.
your back.
Okay, I mean, like, he's here, so, like, yeah. I mean, look, actions speak louder than words. Granted, do you really trust her if you're bringing it up and you're claiming you have doubts? No, it doesn't really. I don't know. I think he has her back. I mean, he's here. I think he's taking care of the child. I think he just wants. He's doing all this. He's literally coming onto the show just to prove to the world I am the father of this child.
Back after you and me started going back and forth every single day.
Okay, how did it start going back and forth?
It
He went
started
at
with people around her who knew both of us. They're very close to both of us. They're like, you need to get a DNA test because we don't even trust it. So when we were filming, and I told you specifically that me and this person sat down because she couldn't film,
Yeah.
and yeah, you remember that now, don't you? And she told me.
I didn't know about the
She
DNA
told me
thing.
everything. She told me not to trust you. She told me about the guy, how not to trust you and the guy. She told me all of that. And she told me to watch out.
Okay. It sounds like homegirl did not know this information. Don't you want to marry her? I just don't understand. Why are we acting like we're not on the same side?
All right. So pretty much we now see how we arrived at very substantial paternity doubt.
Yeah. I mean, again, if it was me, I think it's logical.
And what I'm also clear about now is, Mr. Cage, you were saying all the right things, but you were feeling something different.
True. I agree. You're not saying how you feel. He probably feels resentment.
Of course. I'm just.
You really weren't living your best life. You was living your best lie.
Yeah.
Right?
I don't know where that came from, but okay.
And Miss Woodbury, what it seems like.
You know what, guys? You know what I want to do? I want to do like an episode where I react to Love and Enlisted. That's like my favorite show right now. I'd love to react to that. So let me know if you guys would be interested in that.
To me is, this public persona was affecting your relationship.
Very much so. And then especially when it's my child, like our child, and you're gonna deny him, like him.
I don't think did he deny him? He's literally coming here to prove it. I don't think he's denying him.
It hurts because there are fathers out there that are the father of a child and they still deny it. And I don't, like, you could 110% look, that's his, oh my gosh, that's his child.
Didn't we come here because he said that people online did not believe that was his kid?
Okay, so eventually Lexington is born.
Clearly, yes.
Sign the birth certificate.
Sign the birth certificate.
Okay, well, sir.
And now Lexington is a year old.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
You're his daddy.
Okay.
You have a relationship and bond with this beautiful baby.
Mm-hmm.
And yet, somewhere deep inside you, there's just that question mark that won't go away.
I just want closure.
But there's no denying.
Well, look, bro, let's just sleep. I don't know. I don't think there's anything wrong with somebody just making sure. Honestly, I think, like, there should be, like, a paternity court. Every single time, a baby is born, we just immediately check the DNA, make sure that's the father type of stuff, just to clear these doubts in the first place. But at the same time, y'all could have easily gotten a DNA test.
Him. There's
At
a
the end of
picture.
the
I
day,
did provide a picture,
I just
and it
want
looks a
closure.
spitting image of him, same eye.
Girl, I don't see it, but okay. Where's the spitting image?
Quan has big eyes. He says he don't. He do. And
He don't. Let's see.
I got small little eyes.
Oh, you talking about the guy? Yeah, he had big ass eyes. Not that baby,
I got
though.
colored eyes. He got brown eyes. Lexington has brown eyes.
Okay. I mean, people could have brown eyes.
Artist has brown
Naturally, I
eyes.
have blonde hair. I dye it all the time. He has dark hair, curly hair. I have pin straight
So,
hair.
Miss Woodbury, I don't want to interrupt
But baby girl, that shit don't matter.
you, but I want to say there are certain lyrics in this courtroom that are familiar. When you start singing a song about, and see, says he's got dimples.
Yeah, if you start talking about appearance, it means nothing. Because at the end of the day, how a baby looks, it really has nothing. Like, if we're going to talk about, like, curly hair, color of skin, stuff like that, it's got nothing to really do with, got nothing to do with it. Race is appearance, not genetics.
And he's got dimples. He's got an eye, and he's got an eye.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
He likes eggs, and he likes eggs.
He's got big eyes, and he's got big eyes, you know?
Like that, when that song starts to play, what it tells me is there is doubt.
There you go.
And you are trying to give him facts to convince him. When you gotta convince, there's doubt. And that doesn't mean that the doubt is substantiated. It just means that the doubt is real.
Mm-hmm.
Am I lying?
You're being 100%.
I don't sit here to lie.
Okay.
So do you ever feel like he looks like this other guy? And I don't mean to bring him up because we're doing well, but I gotta ask because when there's paternity doubt, there's usually another guy.
Yeah.
I feel like there's certain features.
Where?
Is the guy black? Like, what does he look like?
I feel like
Where?
features.
He looks. He.
I'm just trying to see if he looks like the guy. Only thing I could think of is like the lip. That's it.
Okay, one, he's so much darker than you.
So what? What? What?
And
It
no,
don't matter. You're
Wait, that shit don't matter? What the fuck?
no,
like
just no.
That shit don't matter? What? The fuck? Even if you did even if you were with that guy who was extremely dark skinned and you're white, you know, like my brother, he's very dark skinned and you know, he's with a, I guess you can call her white woman. The kids look just like his skin tone, so that shit don't matter.
He looks
I don't have to say it.
110% nothing like the other man.
Girl, I'll be honest, I'm shocked that the judge let that pass.
Looks
Well,
nothing like him.
Miss Woodbury, I gotta say, in this courtroom, that's defunct testimony because it doesn't mean anything.
Exactly. I don't mean shit. Like the fucking color of the skin. No, that means nothing. You could get a tan, you know? The guy could have been born as the other guy's skin tone, right? And he could have just been outside more and it just stayed there. Like that shit means nothing. It's just the color of your skin. Like it really has nothing really to do with genetics, honestly.
So the truth,
Like it plays a part, but it's not like, because again, there's like light-skinned black people, dark-skinned black people. Some light-skinned black people have like the same little skin tone as like Spanish people. I know, because that's how mine is. But yeah, that part doesn't matter.
because the stakes are really high because you're pregnant again, Miss Woodbury.
I am. With the same man that laid with me the first time.
Well, I mean, maybe we have to come back. Who knows?
So we're having another baby. Have you thought about what if Lexington is not my child?
we would have a
Well, shit.
long talk resulting in me going somewhere else. Yes.
Oh, basically, if this ain't my kid, I'm gone. Period. Honestly.
See, but this is what I'm talking about. And, babies are blessings. But what concerns me is that if you would have that response here, why are we making more babies?
Agreed. Fucking idiots.
Because I can tell that knocked the wind out of you, Miss Woodbury. You didn't see that one coming, did you?
No, because he's been in his life for a whole year.
I never said
Why
I was
walk
leaving
out?
his
Like,
life.
why would you walk out?
I never said I was leaving Lexington.
Sir, yes you were. Yes you are. Yes you are. You're not gonna take care of somebody else's baby. Nobody is. That's money. You're funny.
Lexington's life. Never, ever will that happen.
Boy, please. Okay. Sure.
I'll make sure of that. But
Sure.
with me and you, it's a whole different thing. I want to make sure that they're in a healthy family, not a broken, hurtful family.
So, Miss Woodbury, I see the tears in your eyes. How did that make you feel? It was like the wind got knocked out of you.
Shut the fuck up. But yeah, I don't blame him. I agree. But if I find out that this is somebody else's child, yeah, it's over. At the same time, y'all should not get. I don't think y'all should be getting married at all.
It hurts.
And now his feelings about the relationship is that the relationship is contingent upon what's in that envelope Jerome has. And that was news to you.
Yes.
You thought that if it was somebody else's child, he'd just say fuck it and stay with you? Shit.
Yes, Your Honor, it was.
If it was the other way around, she would have done the same thing.
Period. The fuck? Like.
And I know that 100.
Period. If he imagine if he fucks some other chick, right, and she's pregnant, right, and if it turned out to be his child, you think that she would stay with him? Come on now.
Percent.
I've been here. I haven't left.
You've
I
told
went
me
home.
before. If
I did
I've
go
ever
home.
done anything, you were out the door. There's no talking about
Okay, well it's not equal.
it. You
Leave.
said
Fuck.
to me. If we were switched roles, you would be out the door, and I know that for a fact. I know you.
But I've stayed for all the BS you put me through.
Okay, and I
Like-
stayed through all the BS you put me through.
I don't think I need to say much. Except these conversations, these real conversations, these uncomfortable conversations are the ones we have to have. But there is one question that we really have to get answered so we can truly have a conversation that is based upon the truth and all of the information needed to determine where you all are going to go from here. And I have that truth. Jerome, may I have the envelope, please?
Before the envelope comes out, I just gotta say, nobody was yelling. You know, I've seen some paternity court episodes. This wasn't that bad, you know. Nobody was yelling. Nobody was really being too irrational. I think he has some logical reasonings behind why he may think that he's not the father, you know. It's not just like bullshit excuses, you know. So yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
These results were prepared by DNA Diagnostics, and they read as follows. In the case of Woodbury versus Cage, when it comes to
Yeah. Guess he paid for my ads this month.
1
Thanks, y'all.
year old Lexington Cage, it has been determined by this court. Mr. Cage, you are the father.
Girl, boy, run. Run. Run, 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 run.
I can see how relieved you are.
Run, sir. I'll be honest, the relationship don't look equal. I'm getting Vietnam War flashbacks.
Yeah.
How does it feel to just finally know?
I can just,
Sleep at night.
I can marry her and finish where we left off.
Boy, girl, leave.
Because that was my goal when I met her.
Why are you shaking your head no?
Because
Miss
it's
Woodbury?
like,
Well, it's like, if this wasn't a child, then you wouldn't be with me. But at the same time, that's betrayal. The fuck?
honestly, is like, why does it take going to paternity court, taking a DNA test just to, like, get it? Like, you should believe me when I tell you, not somebody else that's not in our picture. Like,
I want you to just
I mean, I feel you, sis, but at the same time, I mean, I don't know. I get that some people, they take some things personally. Like, some people is like, oh, if you trust me, such and such. Yeah, I don't know. I don't really believe in stuff like that. Some people just have doubts. And I don't think that other people should stop people from just, you know, fulfilling that doubt. Better to know now at 1 than, like, you know, 17 or 18. Now you know.
just know that before we get to what somebody should do, he should just believe me. You've got to acknowledge that there were countless forces telling him and validating the doubt he felt. Once that happened, it was done.
Exactly. Like, come on now. Like, at the end of the day, people are human. Nobody is perfect. I think it's honestly crazy if you just blindly believe anybody. You should always make sure. You should always check. Like, no, I can never believe in blindly following anybody. In my opinion, people who ask for things like that, they sound manipulative, I'll be honest. Not claiming that she is manipulative. I just think people in general, you know, who use statements like that, whether they mean it on purpose or not, I just don't think doing the whole, you should believe me. No. Always make sure. Always check. Do your research. No matter what, in any and everything. You know? But I think to her, it's about trust.
Everything that he should have been, you're only walking him back down to the road that backfired on you. You're telling him what he should have done. He's been trying to do what he should do, but he hasn't been successful because it's not what he really feels. Right?
yes.
You all have what I call resume relationship. I've been in one of those. He does that, she does that. Check, check.
Tit for tat.
He loves her, she loves him. Check, check. His mama like her, his mama, check, check. You check all the boxes, right? And at the end of the day, you still don't necessarily have what it really takes
Oh, thank God. Tell him.
to make a long-lasting relationship.
God, she told
A
him.
resume relationship looks good. A real relationship functions good, right?
Yes.
All right, I want you to work on getting that function to this family. Dr. Jeff is standing by. I wish you all the very best. You have beautiful children.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Work on it, all right? Court is adjourned.
Y'all,
Dr. Jeff is standing by.
my bad, y'all. But yeah, I'm glad she said that, cause you know, I just feel like, you know, for him saying he want to marry her and stuff like that, it just makes me worried. Let me see online. Yeah, they could have gotten a regular DNA test. This case didn't have enough juicy doubts for me to be aired on paternity court. If they're reality stars, I'm just trying to figure out why they need to be on PC other than for publicity. Nothing to worry about, people. Just two reality stars seeking attention and publicity. He will leave her, but not the child. Seems fair to me. This woman's logic of believe me because I said so tells me you can't trust her at all. That's what I'm saying. I don't like anybody who tells you believe me, you should not believe in them, you know? Nobody's commenting that this man is also on a reality show. Reality TV needs to stop. And I also don't want to see it here. But I love Judge Lake telling them real reality. Someone said, to be honest, he looked disappointed that the child is his. Plus, the other men comment, this won't last long. Oh, this is a long comment. She is so full of herself, so toxic, all about her hurt feelings, but she does not care about his feelings at all. She does not let him speak out what he feels. She is so rude and disrespectful, and I am sure that at home behind closed doors he is humiliated, called rude names, bullied. She is toxic, and toxic people are bad parents. The type of relationship the judge was talking about, they have. It is called transactional. Yup, exactly, transactional. There is no place for love. It is a business, which is a very bad place for a child to be. So she is like my mother. No wonder. I was about to say, like, kind of getting a little passionate about it. But she said she like my mom. She will bring lots of pain to her children. She should concentrate on her celebrity status, not having a family. I doubt she loves anybody but herself. He should take the children and create a loving home with another loving, empathetic woman. She will never create a loving environment. She just wants the spotlight. If more than one person approached them about having a DNA test, then that is more than a red flag. This is a red river. In the show, she preaches so much about anti-bullying, but yeah, I can see that. So yeah, I mean, honestly, I don't want to paint her out to be a villain. I just feel like, just from watching this episode, you can clearly tell that the tables, you know, like, they're not on equal playing fields. She probably is the breadwinner, you know, and he probably, you know, he's probably staying for that bag. That's what I think. But let me know what you guys think down below. Do you guys think that this relationship will last because they're apparently engaged and going to get married? Or do you think that he should just run for the hills? You know, like, yeah, bro, she does have a bag, but I don't think stress is worth it, honestly. So, yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comments below. I'll see y'all later. Bye.